Nigeria's history and what really sparked the deadly civil war. Nigeria's civil war, also known as the Biafran War, was a pivotal moment in the nation's history that had far-reaching consequences. It was a conflict that not only shook the very foundations of the country, but also drew international attention due to its devastating humanitarian impact. The war, which lasted from 1967 to 1970, pitted the government of Nigeria against the secessionist state of Biafra, leading to one of the most tragic episodes in African history. The main causes of the civil war were complex and multifaceted. Ethnic tensions played a significant role, with Nigeria being home to over 250 ethnic groups, each with its own distinct culture and language. These tensions were further exacerbated by political instability, which had become a recurring theme in Nigerian politics. Economic disparities also contributed to the growing sense of discontent, particularly in the eastern regions, which felt marginalized and economically neglected. Political instability was a major factor, with a series of military coups and counter-coups creating an atmosphere of uncertainty and mistrust. The country was still reeling from the aftermath of its independence from British colonial rule in 1960, and the fragile political structure was struggling to hold together. The military, which had seized power in 1966, was seen as increasingly dominated by the Igbo people, fueling resentment among other ethnic groups. The colonial history of Nigeria also played a significant role in shaping the country's destiny. The British policy of divide and rule had sowed seeds of discord among the various ethnic groups, which would later manifest in violent conflicts. The Igbo people, in particular, felt that they had been economically and socially marginalized by the British, and this sense of injustice continued to simmer long after independence. The Biafran secession was the final spark that ignited the flames of war. In May 1967, the Igbo-dominated eastern regions declared independence as the Republic of Biafra, citing decades of marginalization and oppression. The Nigerian government, determined to maintain its territorial integrity, responded with military force, and the war began. The declaration of Biafra and the subsequent military response were pivotal events that escalated the conflict. The Nigerian military launched a series of offensives against Biafran forces, leading to a devastating humanitarian crisis. The international community was slow to respond, but eventually diplomatic efforts led to a ceasefire and the reunification of the country. The war had a profound impact on Nigeria, leading to significant changes in the country's politics and society. The conflict resulted in the deaths of millions of people, mostly from starvation and disease, and led to a re-evaluation of Nigeria's federal structure. The war also had a lasting impact on the global community, highlighting the need for more effective humanitarian interventions in conflict zones. In conclusion, Nigeria's civil war was a complex and multifaceted conflict that was sparked by a combination of ethnic tensions, political instability, and economic disparities. The war had a profound impact on Nigeria and the world, and its legacy continues to shape the country's politics and society today. If you have any thoughts on what led to this tragic conflict, please share them with us in the comments below.